Hey everyone, Jonathan at Heid Music, here to talk more about recording and what you can do at home with less equipment than you think you need. Drum roll, please. Before we get started, make sure that you hit like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so that you get more alerts about fabulous content like this. A lot of people think that in order to record a high-quality drum set, you need a dozen microphones, a huge mixing console and interface, and tons of outboard gear to process all that signal. But that's not necessarily true, especially if you consider historically the great classic drum set recordings in pop and rock and jazz history. Most of it was done just in the room, played well, but let's not go there. Part of it, like I said, is playing well and making sure that you play with the dynamic balance you need on the kit. So there's a big asterisk I'm going to put out here as far as your success. If that is something you're already working with, then you can actually get a very high quality recording of an acoustic drum set with 2 microphones. The setup that I'm using today, all available at Heid Music and HeidMusic.com, is going into a PreSonus 24C 2-channel interface, and we are using a PX1 large diaphragm condenser as our overhead mic, and a PD70 dynamic as our kick drum mic. As you can see, I currently have the PX1 approximately 4 feet above the level of my snare and floor tom zone, with the diaphragm parallel and pointing sort of straight down into the negative space, like basically at my knee. What this means is that I'm getting a somewhat balanced monaural position of all the pieces of the drum set. And now the ball's in my court to play halfway decently and have good dynamic balance, because I will not be able to do a lot with it after the fact and decide, oh, I need more snare. Well, that's on me. So keep that in mind. The kick drum, however, I have positioned directly outside the front head, about 3 inches away, parallel with the surface of the head, and off center. It's not pointed directly into the center nodal spot on that front bass drum head, because I want to get a little bit of tone and depth. Let's hear what this setup is capable of doing. As you can hear, the PX1 is picking up a lot of detail from everything that I'm doing. And also, as you can see, I am not in a dampened, tuned space designed for drum set recording. This is just the sales floor of the Heid Music Appleton showroom in the combo drum and guitar department. I got a fairly high ceiling, and I'm sitting on carpet, which is helpful, but it's not exactly a room meant for drum recording. But if you have decent sounding drums, tuned and dampened appropriately, you can accomplish quite a lot. Even playing a little heavier than I just was, this kind of miking setup can still translate a lot. There's a tendency for people to assume that simpler miking setups is only good for lighter styles of music and jazz and sort of folky type recordings, but you can also So stop into any of our Heid Music locations or visit HeidMusic.com to get some more recording gear so that you can bring your acoustic drum tracks to life.